behalf of Dr. Thea Gomalari from the Oxford Interfaith Forum is Aaron Koller, a senior fellow at the Oxford Interfaith Forum. Thank you so much, Professor Koller, first of all, for taking the time to speak with us, and of course for accepting the award on behalf of Dr. Thea Gomalari. What kind of significance do you feel is represented when you have an institution such as the Oxford Interfaith Forum coming together, not just with Hofstra University, but of course the Sardarni Kuljit Kaur Bindra Charitable Foundation? What does it represent to folks watching?
Oh, it's an amazing honor for us at the Oxford Interfaith Forum. And Dr. Gomalari has really set up the Oxford Interfaith Forum to work more on the academic, intellectual level. So there are 12 different reading groups that meet mostly on Zoom, people presenting from all different religious perspectives. Sometimes it's sort of obvious how this crosses over different religions, and sometimes someone's presenting from one particular religious perspective, but audience members from their own faith communities are coming together to study and think and talk in a really respectful and generative, productive way. So coming to the community represented by the Bindra Foundation and the university is just a fantastic combination for the Oxford Interfaith Forum to be part of.
What would you say to folks that maybe question, the necessity of interfaith dialogue, especially in today's current global climate?
Yeah, well, look, I mean, these are big questions, but we all thought, 25 years ago that new media was going to break down walls and we'd all, share the same news and the same viewpoints. And it turns out that, just become more and more divided. So any forum that can break down those barriers and bring people together is doing such important work. Dr. Gomalari, is based in Oxford. She just brings people together from around the world. A lot of Europe, a lot of North America, down to the Middle East, Asia, and they meet. There's a set time. It's always announced in British time, but everyone has to translate it into their own time zones. And I think any forum that can bring people together across those boundaries and find any sort of common ground, and it turns out there's tons and tons of common grounds. You just have to have the excuse and opportunity to find them.
So well said. You just have to have the opportunity and, of course, the excuse, some motivation, right? Thank you so much, Professor Koller, for taking the time, and congratulations again to you and the Oxford Interfaith Forum. Thank you.
Thank you.
And as we continue to talk with the various dignitaries and VIPs that are attending tonight's function, joining me now is Comptroller Thomas DiNapoli. Comptroller DiNapoli, it's so great to see you here. Of course, you always show up when it comes to not just community events, but events that bring the community together. And in that vein, can you tell us a little bit about the significance of this event that is in partnership not just with Hofstra University and New York Staple, but of course the Sardarni Kuljit Kaur Bindra Charitable Foundation?
Yeah. The Bindra family really has inspired the establishment of the Guru Nanak Prize, and two very worthy organizations that have really focused on interfaith cooperation and dialogue are being recognized for their efforts. We live in a very challenging environment today globally. A lot of divisions, unfortunately, some of it related to religious differences. And the message of Guru Nanak is one to achieve understanding through dialogue, acceptance. That's how we get to a place of unity. So I really compliment Hofstra and the Bindra family for giving us this opportunity to show to the world that you can make a difference. And by honoring these organizations, we are really saying that we're going to have a positive view about where to move forward. And the message of unity that Guru Nanak taught us all, left us, that message is as important today as it was centuries ago.
So well put. Thank you so much for your time, Comptroller. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.